That's not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak a lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rap, back, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw is Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to minister the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Fields. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Fields. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Slot man moves right. Murray now on first down. And this taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Omaha. Hey.
Here's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Murray now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the
whole thing.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
At the 34-yard line.
Three, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He'll let one go deep for downs. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On first down, it's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Downs going in motion right. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And that will be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Now Fields. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fields. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to Treylon Burks. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
All level now 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Don't jump.
The
Ready?
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
You got it. Mini base.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Green.
Downs going in motion left.
Easy.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now Murray off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 1. Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. Oh, some strong running. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Fields. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Titans. Chig Okonkwo first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example of that.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
These guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Kamara now to return. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like...
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, it's Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and 5. On third down, it's Pollard. Shrugs him off. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Pollard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now here's Pollard. And he will take this one in for the Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The extra point by Ryland up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. When someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away at his timing.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Murray now. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Going to the right here, finding Burks. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 25. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Able to slither by. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down, Pollard again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He gets it complete to Harris. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Fields on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They snap it to Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Omaha.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Fields throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be corralled well field right around the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Back to throw it, Murray. That complete to Downs. And he is going to have the Titans first down, and that should just about do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a pile. And he ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me, get him any.
Gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley evades the tackler, and now some space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds here.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also an offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right.
They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Rodgers to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Cardinals 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Now Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Jaguars.
First and 10, it's Willis. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Cardinals nothing.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 14, Cardinals nothing.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. From just shy of midfield, here's second down at 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Get 300! Get 300! Zoom.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Get 300! Get 300! Go to 50! Hey, you block.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Rodgers, a free play.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Rodgers now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Willis to throw on second. This one finds Wilson downfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Over.
Now Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now they'll run on the draw. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Kittle. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
26.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
6:30.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
The extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Willis on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
On the go. 60 boxes.
They'll run for it with Barkley. Oh, he sheds himself free. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 30-yard line. Here's
Rodgers. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's a give up the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action with Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped at right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Willis. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Willis will look to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Willis out of the gun. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
90 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Wide left.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, Liz. Easy. Jump out. 26.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Inside.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Willis looking to throw on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it's Barkley. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Cardinals 24.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We are going.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd down, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Here we go, set.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cardinals 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
On the 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the
play because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Left thing, 19.
Willis back to throw here. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Going right back to Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get him with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible too.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block him.
To throw is Rodgers. And this one too low.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. That's complete to Lamb. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Jags, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.